So I guess it's official. The 5 cameo fighters we will be getting in the Combat Pack 1 DLC are going to be Ferra, Johnny Cage, Khameleon, Mavado, and Tremor. And this was leaked a couple months ago, and it's now been officially confirmed and even sent to me by Warner Brothers via a press release. In the press release email for the San Diego Comic-Con panel, the fine print on the very bottom mentions how indeed Ferra, Johnny Cage, Khameleon, Mavado, and Tremor are included as cameo fighters. So today we'll be talking about that. And also there's been a lot of speculation since the Combat Pack trailer got released. Who is Takeda? Is that actually Takeda? Could that be this new era's Hanzo Hasashi? Because we just found out that Scorpion is Kuai Liang. Obviously Sub-Zero is Bihan. So press release clear as day mentions here Takeda Takahashi. And again, funny enough, this got sent to me the day of the panel, Friday night. So drop a like for Dynasty. Overlooking information, he could have shared it to you sooner, but let's just say I've uploaded like 15 videos in 3 days. I've been a little swamped with Mortal Kombat content. So yes, I completely overlooked this. I checked my email, and sure enough, clear as day, it's right here. So interesting stuff. Now that we know it's officially confirmed that Ferra, Johnny, Khameleon, Mavado, and Tremor will be the cameo fighters, I honestly think that's some pretty exciting cameo fighters. For starters, seeing Ferra back is going to be cool, going back to the days of Mortal Kombat X. I always thought Ferra was a pretty solid design. Obviously, it would have been cool to have Ferrator, but that probably would have been too OP. 2 cameo fighters and 1 cameo fighter spot. So seeing Ferra come back, I think is exciting because from a standalone point, I think Ferra with the fucking blades she has, it's pretty unique and different. And I think we do need to have some more female love when it comes to the roster and DLC, so I can't complain at all. I think in general, Ferra has a really nice design, and seeing Ferra back in the limelight might be a good thing for the character. Who knows? Maybe we get a cult following for Ferra, then come MK13, MK2, Ferra can be her own standalone character without big body Tor. You know what I mean? So I think this is a good thing for the character. Again, representation of every Mortal Kombat game. MKX needed some of that, and I think Ferra is a very solid choice. So I'm stoked to see Ferra join the game as a cameo fighter. Intrigued to see her run across the screen like she's Chucky or something and just start stabbing people. It's going to be pretty funny. As for Johnny, I'm really not too shocked because, again, we're seeing the likes of, Kung Lao, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya, a lot of these OG characters becoming cameo fighters. So I'm not too surprised to see Johnny Cage will be a cameo fighter. I wish it was like Jean-Claude Van Damme's Johnny, but regular Johnny's cool. Khameleon isn't too shocking either. Again, just recently we saw Khameleon featured at the background of the trailer that we just got over San Diego Comic-Con behind Tanya, and she looks amazing. I wish we could see more of her, but that'll happen eventually. So yeah, Khameleon confirmed to be a cameo fighter. Safe to say she'll probably just have every option for every ninja that was not featured in this game. It'll be interesting to see. Maybe she has like Jade's moves if Jade isn't part of the roster. Maybe they give her like Jade's kick or something. I'm trying to think who else off the top of my head is missing, because we pretty much got like every ninja covered in this game. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one, especially because like even Tremor is mentioned in here as well. I think Tremor coming back as a cameo fighter is kind of disappointing because I would have loved for him to have been an actual full-fledged fighter, especially because if we're gonna get some Black Dragon representation in this era, I think that he could have been like the big bad of the Black Dragon, especially if Kano isn't going to be featured this time around. So I'm kind of bummed to know that he's only going to be a cameo fighter, but never say never. Maybe if there's enough demand, he'll be in the Combat Pack 2, maybe in a future Mortal Kombat game, but to know that he's still around at least is still cool. So I'm glad to see Tremor come back, because having the ability to throw rocks at people and drop rocks on people, I think is pretty underrated. So I'm pretty happy that he's coming back, and I can't wait to see him run across the screen like becoming a boulder or something, or just like using his arms as hammers to crush his opponents. I think that's going to be cool. Then we have Mavado, which really isn't too surprising. You got to have hook swords represented in Mortal Kombat in some capacity, and if we're not getting Cabal in this game, that's Mavado's cue. I do think the bungee hooks will be interesting to see. as part of his arsenal, potentially. Him just bungeeing across the screen and then hitting you with a hook sword sounds pretty fun, to be honest. So I'm hoping it's crazy, and he just has the weirdest looking animation for his, like, springs across the stage. He also has his giant spiked boots, so I hope there's a move where he, like, just bungees in and hits you with his spiked feet. I do think all 5 of those characters offer a bit of variety when it comes to their own playstyles, so it is nice to see that the character assists as Kameo fighters will be different and have some alteration. I think that's a good thing to have some variety, and I think they definitely do cover a lot of different grounds here. I'm excited. I can't front. But yeah, there you go. It's confirmed officially because, again, they sent this to me on Friday, and your boy was slacking, and I did not see this at all until overnight. Word broke that it was sent in a bunch of press releases, and I checked my own personal one, and sure enough, guess what? It was there now. Does not really give us more insights on characters other than, again, what we already pretty much seen. For instance, Darius here just says, the classic character returns as a Kameo fighter, providing support during matches with a range of assisting moves. That is the most bare bones, generic synopsis description ever. So they gave us nothing with Darius at all. They just said, yeah, you know, he's back and he provides support with assisting moves. Literally the definition of a Kameo fighter is what they gave Darius, which is kind of funny. Baraka is an outcast due to the Tarkat plague that has turned him into a deadly monster. He now leads his fellow afflicted Outworlders in battle. Tanya is the leader of the Umgadi. She is a skilled fighter and one of the Order's most trusted members. Li Mei, the former member of the Umgadi, who now serves as a constable. She's a narc in Outworld's police force and has an array of magical abilities at her disposal. So nothing more, nothing less. I think, again, the main piece we've pretty much already covered. These Kameo fighters officially confirmed from Warner Brothers. You heard it here first in the press release on Friday, but it seems like everybody overlooked this. But yeah, there you go. The game is shaping up to be pretty much complete at this point. Safe to say we'll probably get some type of Kameo fighter DLC trailer too. I would assume they'll probably drop, like, in between maybe DLC characters or one per DLC character, something along those lines. Again, we've never had Kameo fighters be a thing in the past before, so could not even give you any insight on what to expect when it comes to how they're going to be released if you do get the DLC pack. So there you go. That is your combat pack. Takeda Takahashi. It is not Hanzo. Let the rumors end and die. Ferra, Johnny, Khameleon, Mavado, Tremor. Love you guys. What do you think of the 5 selected Kameo fighters? Were you ever doubting the Amazon leak from a couple months ago? Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please take a second and drop a like on it. Subscribe for some more MK1, MK Uno content like this on the channel. Till next time, been your host, been Dynasty. You guys please take care, stay safe. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
On it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I be steady, count 'em